Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today is another episode of me cleaning out my kitchen cabinets, zone 2. So today I am going to be tackling underneath my cabinet, my lazy Susie area. Now that was just a shot of all the stuff that I pulled out, and I removed the top level, and you can see all the dirt and grime. Now all of this stuff here on the counter came off of the lazy Susie. I'm gonna go through it, see what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to toss. I could not believe all the stuff that was under there and the expiration dates on them. Some of it went all the way back to 2019. So you can tell that I haven't cleaned from under there in quite a while. Probably a good 5 years since I took everything out, took it apart, and cleaned a deep clean underneath there. It's just overloads of stuff, stuff that I probably purchased more than one. So this is the bottom layer. I already took the top layer off to get it started cleaning, and you can see all the dirt, film, all on it, fingerprints from touching that. Just a lot of dirt. I couldn't believe it. It was just awful. Just simply awful. I could not believe that it was that dirty and that filthy underneath there. So I am definitely going to make it a habit to remove everything and clean it twice a year. Again, this is an overview of the stuff that I'm getting rid of. That's the bottom layer that I'm going to have to remove as well. And there is also some stains from items that spilled out onto the base of the cabinet. So I'm going to get that scrubbed up really good as well. So here you can see I had removed both levels, cleaned and scrubbed that bottom, and it is so clean. And I tell you, it smells so good in there using the Mrs. Meyer's cleaner. Oh, I'm just in love with the results, how clean and how great it smells. So I replaced the bottom tier back in after giving it a good clean and scrubbing using the cleaners. And again, it smells so good underneath there that I was just so surprised and overwhelmed of all the dirt and grime, which is an area that you probably don't think about detaching all the pieces and giving it a good deep cleaning. But needless to say, I removed it, got it done, got it all cleaned up. It's a very tight space to film, but I am definitely doing my best to show you guys how it turned out underneath there once I removed all the pieces and gave it a deep clean. Now right here, this is the second shelf, I believe, and I sprayed it down and let it saturate a little bit before I get started on cleaning it. And you can just see just the spray is loosening up all the dirt and grime and all the little traces of grease and film. Right here, it is nice and clean, bright white. It's smelling great, and I'm just so happy that I decided to take on this journey of cleaning out all of my cabinets and from underneath the cabinet and tackling the lazy Susie. So here I have put it all back together, nice and clean, bright white, smelling good, and I'm amazed at how it turned out. So I decided to do this because I am going to be getting a little bit of kitchen updates in my kitchen, but the lazy Susie area will stay. to store a lot more of my items. That's the bottom, and you can see as it spins, no more grime on the bottom, on the bottom of the cabinet area. So I put it all back together, and now I'm going to put the items in that I'm going to be using. So this is the cleaning that I use for Mrs. Myers, the snowdrop. I had this left over from the winter Christmas season, and it smells so good. It smells so good. So this is the only items that I kept, that I placed on the top level, which was not a whole lot, and this is the bottom level. And I could not believe how much space I have in this cabinet now that I decided to get rid of a lot of items that I didn't even know that was under there and had expired for a couple years. And this is the bottom level. The only thing down there was some cooking spray, olive oil, and a couple of my mugs that I use. So yes, this is the final look. It turned out amazing. I'm so happy that I did it. So I am actually going to keep this going and do the next cabinet.